How strong is Gohan in his beast form? Now, Gohan's cool as fuck, and the form is beast as fuck, pun intended, but what is the actual power level of Gohan Beast, and where does he stack up against other characters like Broly, Black Frieza, Goku, and Vegeta? And this is a question that I see trying to be answered a lot, but I just feel like a lot of people aren't looking at statements and dialogue correctly, at least not in the way my brain works, which I understand because the power scaling in Dragon Ball is insanity, especially in Super. But I think that I finally have deciphered an answer for us. You'll have to let me know if you agree or disagree by the end of this video. So let's not waste time and let's go ahead and get right into my thought process. Now, for most of us, it's probably correct to say that Gohan has the most potential out of all the characters in the series, right? And I know this is debated because we have Broly's potential, Frieza's potential, but still all signs point to Gohan having the most latent potential. Plus, this is stated by a lot of characters, especially Vegeta several times. We see him here in the Buu arc on Babidi's ship, and then also here before the Universe 6 Champa tournament, saying that Gohan always has had the most potential out of anybody. And not only are there those statements, but there's many instances where this is shown to be the case in the series we love. Let's just name a few, right? We have Gohan overpowering Raditz in the Saiyan Saga, who, mind you, Raditz dominated a post-23rd Budokai Goku and Piccolo. Then we have Gohan getting angry at the apparent death of Krillin and decimating Frieza in his second form, who at the time had a power level of over 1 million. Let's fast forward now to the Cell Saga, and you have a 9 or 11-year-old boy, depending on which version you're referencing, that as a Super Saiyan is more powerful than his father Goku and more powerful than Vegeta and future Trunks, who have years of training on him. Now, let's go ahead and amplify that power with a Super Saiyan 2 transformation against Cell, and Gohan becomes the most powerful being in existence at that time. To take it a step even further beyond, let's skip 7 years, and we have an older teenage Gohan that went from having a hard time fighting Deborah, who is said to be around Cell's power, to receiving his ultimate form with his latent potential of that time, and being able to embarrass Super Buu, who is argued to be toying with Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, who is stronger than Super Saiyan 3 Goku, yes. Now, finally, later in Super, we have Gohan, who at the beginning of Super could barely hold a Super Saiyan transformation against Frieza, to within a day or two of training with Piccolo from the Tournament of Power, he is able to compete with the Super Saiyan Blue Goku in his ultimate form. This Super Saiyan Blue Goku has endured intense battles with characters like Hit and Zamasu, mind you. And now this is where we're going to go ahead and get into Gohan's latest power-up, and really the main topic of this video, it's his Beast form. And we all know that Gohan Beast murders Cell Max with ease. I mean, even just by looking at the scenes of the movie, Cell Max can't even get a punch through Gohan's aura. His aura, mind you. And Gohan launches a special beam cannon right through Cell Max's mini-planet Ki Bomb. So it's quite evident that Gohan isn't just a little stronger than Cell Max, but substantially stronger with his Beast form. But anyways, you're probably saying you already know all of this. How strong is Gohan Beast in comparison to Goku, Vegeta, Frieza, Broly? Where does he stack in the pecking order? Well, let's look at the famous Toriyama quotes concerning Dragon Ball Super Super Hero, the movie, because these are some very important facts in getting to my answer. And for the sake of time, I'm only reading the passages regarding anything to do with power. So, for Gohan, Toriyama states, Gohan is actually stronger than anyone, or so it's said, but lately, he really hasn't gotten a chance to shine. For Piccolo, Toriyama states, maybe I should have made it a bit more over the top, talking about the orange Piccolo form he is, but personally, I'm just happy that he's finally attained battle power on par with Goku and company. And for Cell Max, Toriyama states, once completed, it was supposed to be a metahuman that not even Broly would be able to beat, but he was forcibly activated early and turned into an uncontrollable monster. Now, let's look at some quotes within the movie stated by Piccolo and Gohan, and afterward we're going to cross-reference the lines in the movie and the statements by Toriyama to help us get our conclusion today. So, in the movie, Piccolo states, when speaking with the Gammas, or speaking about the Gammas, judging by my battle, those Gamma androids seem on par with them, in which he's referring to Goku and Vegeta. Then at the end of the movie, Gohan says, even Dad or Vegeta might not have been able to beat that Cell monster. Okay, so what does this all mean, right? Let me break it down. First of all, Piccolo's statement about the Gammas is referring to Goku and Vegeta in their Super Saiyan Blue form. This makes sense because it took Ultimate Gohan and Ultimate Piccolo to fight on par with the Gammas back and forth, And what did we talk about just a little bit ago? That was a back and forth battle. Super Saiyan Blue Goku versus Ultimate Gohan right before the Tournament of Power. So that would be evidence that Ultimate Gohan is at Super Saiyan Blue power or right around there, right? Okay, now we needed to discuss Cell Max. So Orange Piccolo is able to decimate a Gamma 2, and he kind of keeps up with Cell Max. Now, mind you, Cell Max's powers were still being developed as Cell was fighting because he wasn't completed. And so therefore, we could say that Orange Piccolo is obviously below Cell Max. Now, let's look back at Toriyama's statement. He says that a perfected Cell Max would have decimated Broly, but it is heavily implied in Toriyama's statement that since Cell Max wasn't perfected, that Broly could have beaten that Cell Max that we saw on screen. Okay, well, what did it take to beat Broly? A Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. And yes, I know it took Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta to actually win, but if you remember and watch that fight, Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta had the power way over Broly. He was bodying him. It was clear that Gogeta had the upper hand at that point. Well, what is the point of explaining how Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta decimated Broly? Well, Broly, again, could have theoretically been the Cell Max that we saw. But what about Gohan Beast? Gohan Beast destroyed Cell Max that we saw with ease. So this automatically puts Gohan Beast above Broly because Broly is only implied to maybe have been Cell Max in his incomplete form. And it's also kind of evident that Gohan Beast, since Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta was beating Broly, Gohan and Gogeta are kind of in the same realm, which I know is crazy because it's a fusion. Like I said, the power scaling is nuts, but when scaling up, it makes sense that Gohan Beast is around Gogeta Blue. And actually, I'm going to reach and say that Beast is stronger than Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta because even though SS Blue Gogeta was defeating Broly, Broly was still kind of hanging in there a little bit, just getting swamped by Gogeta. But again, Gohan Beast, as we saw, I mean, literally just completely overpowered Cell Max. There was no in the same range or around the same level with them. So this makes me believe that Gohan Beast is stronger than Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta at this point. And at this point, stronger than all the characters we've discussed. Broly, Gogeta, Orange Piccolo, obviously, and obviously Cell Max. But now the question becomes, was he stronger than Black Frieza, True Ultra Instinct Goku, and Ultra Ego Vegeta? Now, this is where it's going to get a little tricky, right? But just stay with me, and I know this is where everyone debates. Goku, when fighting Moro, flat out stated that Moro with 7-3 absorbed was the toughest opponent that he'd faced. And this is after the fact that Goku and Vegeta already fought Broly, so he's obviously saying that Moro was stronger than Broly. So now, it took Goku mastered Ultra Instinct. There's so many Ultra Instincts, it's crazy. But that mastered Ultra Instinct that Gohan witnessed, by the way, was stronger than Moro with 7-3 absorbed, which would technically say that he was stronger than the Broly that we saw fighting Gogeta. So in theory, and this isn't about Goku's power, you could say Goku and Mastered Ultra Instinct was relative to Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. You were either a little bit below or a little bit above, but nonetheless able to beat Broly. But you're probably saying, well, that should mean that Gohan Beast can beat Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku, because I've already stated that I think Gohan Beast is stronger than Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, so that would make him stronger than Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku. You are correct. I do believe this. So now we need to go, though, into the Granola arc, where True Ultra Instinct Goku is unlocked, and we have Ultra Ego Vegeta, who is presumably around Goku's level. So we'll just use True Ultra Instinct Goku as the hurdle or the plateau, for lack of a better term. And so the question becomes, is Gohan Beast relative or above True Ultra Instinct Goku? And that's where I don't have a clear-cut answer, right? It's in theory. Now, we could go based on what Akira Toriyama said and say that Gohan Beast is the strongest of all, but we can't just take that answer. Listen, I know that True Ultra Instinct Goku is a hell of a lot stronger than the Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku we saw defeat Moro, which would make True Ultra Instinct Goku a lot stronger than Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. So that might make Gohan Beast right around the same level of True Ultra Instinct Goku, especially when we consider all the potential that Gohan has always had, right? He's known for leaping over characters' crazy power levels. So it wouldn't be too far-fetched to say that he went from ultimate form, aka Super Saiyan Blue form, to a true Ultra Instinct type of power level. Now, do I think that that's how it should be? No, I think that's crazy, right? You're talking about an angel form versus a Beast Locked Unleashed form from Gohan. But I'm not the one writing Super. I'm just the one trying to make it make sense for all of us. But I digress. So the point is that I would say Gohan Beast is either a little bit below, a little bit above, or right on the same playing field as true Ultra Instinct Goku. So yes, this automatically does mean that Black Frieza decimates Gohan. And I think that's pretty clear to say. I mean, he one-shotted an Ultra Ego Vegeta and a true Ultra Instinct Goku right after literally ripping apart Gas from his bones in one shot. I'm going to say that again. One shot killed Gas, one shot knocked out Goku and Vegeta in their ultimate forms. Black Frieza's taking the W over Gohan. There's not much that needs to be elaborated on with that. But again, taking everything that I've put together and said here, it makes the most logical sense to scale Gohan up by comparing different fights and feats and statements to the power of true Ultra Instinct Goku. It might even be fair to say that he's somewhere in between Ultra Ego Vegeta and true Ultra Instinct Goku. That's probably the most accurate answer that we're going to come to today. And that's what I have for y'all. Orange Piccolo, Cell Max, Moro, Broly, Gohan Beast stomps. Goku and Vegeta, he's somewhere in between or somewhere around their power level. Black Frieza, again, swamps Gohan Beast. But Gohan Beast has had a crazy leap, and at least we kind of got one of our favorite characters back into the action, back on the playing field. For now, that's if he keeps up his training. And if he does keep up his training, then Akira Toriyama's quote actually might be 100% legitimate in the fact that Gohan will be the strongest character in the entire series. But we'll see what happens. I hope this perspective gave y'all a different insight about this topic and it got you thinking. If there's something I missed or I felt that I got wrong, feel free to let me know in the comments. I'm always open-minded and ready to hear some other ideas. That's how I spark new ideas. But anyway, if y'all made it this far, thank you for watching as always. Just do me a solid and hit that like button and subscribe if you can. I would really appreciate it. And one last thing, as always, I'm going to remind you that just like Gohan, no matter what life throws at you, just don't give up. Peace!